कुछ एटीट्यूड वगैरह के, ऐसा कितने साल का है जो बैक की बात कर रहा है? ओके, सो वेलकम बैक गाइस, एंड we are back with another scrim of today's. We have Zilot versus um what was the name again? Yes, it was Rapen Census Teen. And today we will gonna see something brand new, cause here I am seeing something new about the Zealots gaming here, which is S1.Zen, H1. I don't know about that another name, and Newgate. Are they from the different Sri Lankan team? And SL.Nix as well. Nix, quite a familiar name with me, cause I have seen many players with that name. Many, I would say, yes, many. And here on the other side we have Christmas, I said, Crumbsnicks in Vietnam, Kevin and Chuck Cholde, and with Adrian using a Chinese flag, with Chuck Cholde using a Japanese flag, I would say. And what is the reason behind the using of different countries' flags when there is India's flags available already on the HOK official? And because of that official flag as well, we might see HOK official India release near the March, April, May. In between those, I presume, or I am hoping for like that. While looking on the synergies, we have a synergy of Yixing and Xiangyu coming in with a ban, with a justified ban of the Liang, but I don't know what is the ban for, ban need for that Aowen. While on another side, we are seeing a justified ban for Cheech as well, cause he is broken in this patch, I would say. With the Lee Sin ban could be for that domination Lee Sin cause of his high damage, like high unexpected damage, I would say. And for like, if I talk about the synergy, picking Libai against that Xiangyu, or should I say that picking Libai as a first picker from the red team side is not justified, I would say, because the Libai can easily counter, and yeah, we are seeing Libai getting countered with that marksman as well, with that concert, and having Zhang as a roam doesn't seem appropriate enough to counter that consort. For the Zealots to properly counter that consort, the Zealots will need a mage with a heavy damage, I would say. So no control mage should be coming in this match. For the control mage, I would say the like Wang Zone and all. And for the damage, a mage, a proper mage would likely to be a lady Zen with that CC, because of that Yixing, or I would also presume if the pick Mysore and I quite a good pick of his then concert for the backline dive and killing it as well. But who knows what God has like what the players are thinking and what can be picked, and a justified ban of Dolia from the red team side. It is pretty justified with that Yixing and Jiang. Justified? Holy have no, not justified. I think the red team is probably thinking that Xiangyu will probably going in a clash lane, and they might pick Dolia, but Xiangyu is most likely to be in Rome, if I'm not wrong. I can be wrong. There is only 20% chance that I might be wrong and the Xiangyu might be going in a clash. Now I'm 50-50. No, now I'm confirmed that Xiangyu is a Rome. Yeah. While looking on Blue's team side, we are seeing a higher band which can easily be countered, so not a need for the higher band there. It is great though, but picking Ogran against that high HP beast Zhangte is really great idea, but going Frankshin for that backline dive, it was really needed there because of that Flowborn, annoying Flowborn I would say, and there is a Garuna coming, which is great for that concert, I would say, because of that piercing damage as well. mostly damage. Yeah, okay. No, I will give him a roll. It will take like so here we are seeing a match gonna start. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now given. Done, done. He can join in now. I will move him too as well. And yeah, here with me as a caster we have Ranger. And here with a game, I will also likely to be sharing my screen here for you.
Hello. Hello, I'm already,
Yeah.
thank you, but I'm already inside the game, in the
Okay.
spectator panel.
Thank you for the confirmation. And here we go. Our first match of today's scrims against Sansis team and Zealot Gaming from the Sri Lanka. And it is gonna be an interesting match. Both teams are really fairly experienced. While for a drawback, I would say that Zealot is not in their proper shape right now because of missing players, because here we are seeing H1 and SL lineup from the Sri Lanka to play with the Zealot. And
Okay. Interesting start by the Levi. He's clearing creeps first and then going for the buff.
I think
Kind of
minion
a
sharing, yeah.
kind of an unorthodox start to a jungle. I've never seen that.
No, I have seen that in the, I would say with the Ogren, it might be great because of that Ogren's mobility and sharing wave is really great because it will give overall more gold, but that will delay that farm of Hangshin though. But
Yep. Although
considering his farming speed, it won't be that much because now looking at the bright side, Hangshin has already cleared his jungle and looking for the
now
invade
they're
as
looking
well.
for an invade, right? Okay, the mage was able to steal the red buff. That was quite a sucker. So that's what I think is the disadvantage there because his might wasn't up at the right time. So the mage could easily steal the buff.
While we are talking about the pups stolen, and here we saw our first blood coming from the blue team, which is gonna be a blood of that mage. Quite a hefty amount to pay for saving that invasion, but couldn't save, and lingering there also have cost them casualty as well.
They're looking to gank the ADC. Let's see how successful they can get. I think they'll get it.
That
Oh,
ADC will
nice juke from
come
the
as well.
ADC.
This is gonna be a gank from like a tower dive from a Xiangyu, but the team couldn't follow him. And for that as well, the Xiang will get picked off.
That was a really nice outplay from Flowborn ADC. He not only managed to survive but also got a kill.
That is a great start for the Flowborn here. Cause of that kill, he will get a good amount of a gold. Considering the gold lead, the both marksmen have a similar gold. I would say, like it's a fact. And here on the bright side, we are I think we are gonna see a big fight break out on the mid.
Okay, a bit aggressive from the Xiangwu.
Yeah, a bit great of a aggression from the Jiang Yu, and he's gonna go for that. I think Clash Lane poking, and
They're
here they
looking
are
for
looking for
another
the invade
invade.
again,
Sorry.
and they might see, yes,
Oh,
they
the
will
mage
see
didn't.
the pick off of Mage.
Yep, the mage tried really hard but wasn't able to survive. Really nice pickup by Team Sensei.
I think paired with that Jiang Yu and that Lian Po's turret dive, that Hangshin's gonna use them to the full set.
Yep, so basically Xianyu and Liampo and Hansen, they are really dive heavy champs and combined with Consort Yu and Yixing, that can be really aggressive comp, let's see.
That is really aggressive combo, I would say, with that Yingxing control of a map, or I would say the trapping, and with the Xiangyu's ults coming back to back with Lianpo's ult as well. If we pair them, that is already a deadly combo there. And in the team fight, we might see that as well.
So one really interesting thing that I would like to point out is an early Levi pick. So usually what people do is they pick jungle late so they can counter pick, or if even if they are picking jungle early, so they try to get a broken in meta pick. Levi isn't either of them, so that's really interesting pick, I would say.
Yeah, that I would say that that wasn't a decent pick. I would say it was a blunder from the red side, red team side, picking the jungler as a first pick. I would say, yeah, cause the jungler is getting countered by all of them, like Ixing's counters Levi's with that concert as well, Jiang Yu, Lian Po, and with that Hangshin as well. Great mobility there, and yes, that is gonna be a mistake coming from the Hangshin, and he will get punished for that as well. Cause too
One
much
for one
in
trade, but
in weight without a team is deadly.
yep, one for one trade for them, but I guess Hanshin shouldn't really die since he had two kills.
And here on the board, we are seeing Yixing's ult trapping that Flowborn as well, and a flash coming from that Xiangyu with a great first skill CC, and concerts finishing them off, I would say.
Okay, they're looking for invading the blue buff, and I think they'll they'll get it. Might be a little bit miscommunication between people, as you mentioned earlier, that they don't have their original team members here, right?
Yes, as I told earlier, that the Zealot Gaming is missing their main players, cause we are seeing only one player from the Zealot, which is Ravena, using that marksman, and his experience is coming as well through here, cause he got a kill early on with the Xiangyu's trying to turret at the.
Yeah, but how can we call that team's relative? There's only one player from them, right?
Yeah, that is true, and here comes a beautiful Hangshin backdrop dive. Wow, I'm just amazed at how that Hang Shin's gonna give that shot, and with the control of the Xiangyu as well. This is a match already decided with that, and this is gonna be a middle turret or mid turret as well.
Yes, so 7 minutes into the game, already two mid turrets down and a 4K, 5K goal difference. I don't see a comeback really, unless Sensei makes a really big mistake.
It's a game of HOK, and they might make a mistake here, and Hang Shin is getting picked off again because of that singular mistake of invading at a low HP. Here is no room for the mistakes, and if you are doing a mistake, then you will definitely get punished for that. That is how the professional teams works, right?
Yep, one more thing is they are really leaving their lanes open, so Consortio is really able to really get the turrets.
And the highly aggressive buff is stealing, I presume, or buff invade is really gonna help that blue team to secure a goal lead, or I would say like
Sansi
maintain
going
the
for
goal
another
lead.
engage, but I don't think he meant to engage on Zanzu. Regardless, he did. And they couldn't kill Xianyu. Great move, sustainability from him.
Getting that Xiangyu's on, like ulting on the Xiangyu was already a dumb move from the Sensei, and yeah, he did get punished for that for sure with his death, and could
Yes,
have been more better.
you gotta be familiar with Zhang Yu's games. He can turn a fight around in like just with his ult.
And if I talk about the spell as well, I'm not seeing that much of a great spell of that execute with that uh, Sensei. Like it's really rare to see a Sensei with execute rather than that stun.
Stun, right? Stun is the usual.
and is the usual for the chain CC one. And here chain CC could have been more better for getting that Xiangyu pick off while not letting him use his ult as well.
But really, I think there's a thought behind it because, they have a Liampo and Hansen, so they don't really get caught in much CC. So I think there's a probably a thought behind him taking a execute.
Yeah, might be, but that was a like instant kill coming from the team, blue team of that Levi. I know that Levi is already a squishy hero, but seeing that is really astonishing with that Lianpo dive as well from for the backline. And the backline of the red team is not looking great, and with the Xiangyu taking
They
turret
should
damage,
get
he
a
will
pick.
die.
Yep. But I think that's worth it considering they got two picks and a mid turret, high ground
In
mid
a
turret.
high ground mid turret. Yeah, and they will get flowborn? No, they will not get a
No,
flowborn, but the
barely
flowborn
barely
survives the turret,
survived.
barely survives. Yeah. And the pressure is now building up for the red team. The waves are pushing through the dragons, and the dark overlord and dark tyrant are also up, and the blue team will go for the dark tyrant for that early off finishing by turret dive, I think. And we might see a turret dive coming in between, like in these upcoming 2 minutes.
But if you really ask me, I would say it's 90% of Levi early pick that is costing them a good match.
Uh, Yep. As I has told earlier, that picking Levi as a first pick by the red team is not gonna help, and
The
he did
mage and
get punished for
ADC
that to the
are
counter.
gonna
And here
die.
comes a good setup for the turret dive. I told you that in these upcoming 2 minutes we might see a turret dive, and here it came, and this is gonna be a match cause the minions are there.
Yep, yep.
Yes, minions are there with that middle,
An ace
and they
and
have to rush for the minions.
an ace. I don't think they'll end because minions are far behind. But yeah,
No,
definitely a good ace.
they can end it here cause it is like 10 minutes there for them to respawn. And 5 seconds there, and this is gonna be an end.
But the minions get slowed down. So let's see.
No, this is end. No, look,
Yep,
I told you.
you're right.
Wow, that was a great start coming from the Senses team, and we might see a full team of Zealot now, because it is past one match, and probably like I am hoping that Zealot makes a comeback with their original team now.
Yes, because it's no fun watching a one-sided game, right?
There is not any fun time of watching a one-sided match, even if the blue team has gotten some turrets, this that might be interesting, but seeing a one-sided match, not a really great entertainment source, I would say. And the double S for the teaching as expected, with the Xiangyu's S and Concert S as well. Now moving on to
Agreed.
the second, and we'll wait for the second match to start. Panic बंद हुआ. जिससे थोड़ा
कर दो
टाइम
कर दो, जब
समय।
मैं बोलता हूँ जब तक।
Okay. So welcome
ओके।
back. We are back with our second match, and here we are seeing Zealot on the blue team side and the team Sensi from the red team side. This match gonna be interesting cause we are seeing a Zealot with the three main players here. I'm not sure about the Newgate and YouTube equal to Nakal. I think they were in the previous match of like in the previous match yesterday matches against MST2, and from the
So
band itself we are
as I got to know, that Zealot wasn't playing with their full strength last game. So hopefully we get to see some good games from them now.
we might see a good game coming here cause we know that Zealot is a really strong team considering them opponent, and we also know that Sense is also a strong team, and we might see a match with full of endless possibilities and full of endless entertainment, unlike the first match where we saw a one-sided.
So, Team Zealot has banned Lady Zen and Dahlia, while Sensei has banned Loong and Liang. So, coming for the picks, they have picked Chicha, a very, very, very meta pick right now. You can play her in jungle as well as DS. And seeing the flicker, I feel like they're going to play it in the DS. I probably shouldn't have said that. If someone from Sensei is watching this stream, please go focus on your game. And from Sensei's side, we have Lapu Lapu and Haya. Haya is a really broken maze right now. So the latest maze that HOK has released, and let's see how Invierno makes it work.
As we talk about the bans here, and we are seeing in the bans that Dolia ban was justified, but not the ladies, and I would presume cause of the combo, cause of the deadly combo, only banning that Dolia was enough. While looking on the red team side, when we are seeing a Liang ban cause of the diving comp with that Lapu Lapu, and for not banning that Chicha, they will get punished for that as well cause there is Chicha on the opposite side and no hard CC for the Chicha yet till now from the red team as well. While we might see a Chicha in the DP lane, or I should
Yeah,
say
really possible
farm
because she has a flicker on her right now. But I don't think she really works in the farm lane.
in the farm lane. I would say that Chicha really
There are surely
scales
better picks.
from the yeah Chicha really scales from that mid to late game, or should I say for the clash lane it is versatile till the from the early to the late, while on the marksman lane it is not that really great for the early game pick cause of that slow chip damage,
But
I
I
would
think they
presume.
picked Cheetah because they wanted to be versatile here, so they can really flex between jungle and ADC, whatever the draft requires.
That can be a possible case here, and for the second ban phase we are seeing ban of that pay and fade.
Lam is an
The
interesting pick.
Lamb is not a great pick, I would say here, cause of that Baron here, 1 CC from him, and the Chicha's burst with that Flowborn, not really great, I would say. While we are talking about the ban, yes, from the ban we are seeing a ban of a pay and fate, a quite mobile hero, and this is probably because of the Liang ban coming from the red team. They presume that they might go high mobility jungler because
I
of that
think
Liang
Zealot,
and no
I
hard
think
CC yet.
Team Zealot, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, they have really done their studies, their homework, because Adrian really likes to play pay and fade. So I think they've really done their homework before playing the scrim.
Yeah, this team is not that newbie team. They are the professional team, and they have to study their opponents for the 100% victory.
We still don't know who is going to jungle from the Zealot side. Hopefully, it's the Chicha.
No, it is not gonna be Chicha, cause there is Yangzian and Yangzian jungle would be there for that jungle. Uh, yeah, here it
Yep,
comes.
yep.
The Yangtze jungle. Quite a double switch there. The Vena is going for the Flowborn. A Flowborn
Yeah,
pick here
almost.
is a really great pick, I would say, cause of that burst damage coming from him and can melt that Baichi.
I'm really looking forward to that Zhuangzi pick because they have quite good amounts of CC, Lapu Lapu, and Chong Turtle. And from some sources, I've heard that a Purify can already counter Haya's ultimate. If you,
That's a great knowledge. I haven't heard of it yet and I haven't seen it yet cause I am not touching the game yet now. Really playing.
let's see how that works, that pick works for Zealot.
Okay, we are back. There was some
So both the
technical
junglers
difficulties
started from
there.
their respective, both the junglers started from their respective blue buffs.
I think in this match we aren't gonna see that jungler starting from the mid. It was really like I was amazed that how the jungler started from that mid in the first match.
Yep. Let's see. I think yeah, Adrian is also going to his red side, and Yangjian is also going to his red side.
Crimson
So
Gold here.
Yangjian's plan is to go to the AD lane, and Adrian's plan is to go towards the Slayer lane. So I think Adrian's plan is a little bit more effective. So because he can go get that teleport bird, and then he can also teleport to the top lane with some extra gold.
Yeah, as you said that the red team is gonna use the teleport and using the teleport in an early game for that faster rotation is really
Okay,
great
they
for.
already a good gang, I would say, but also a good escape by Team Sensei. And then the top
There
lane,
was a
yeah, as
in the ADC lane there was a good aggression there coming from the Z Lots Gaming, and they are looking for that aggression from early on to pressure the Sensi's team, like not repeating
I
the
would say
mistake twice.
Chicha is stronger than Lady Sun. Lady Sun, is it? Right.
Yes, Lady Sun is it, and here we are seeing a great fight going in the mid end, but the both team survives and backups comes as well.
Yep. Uh, okay. There's some action in the mid lane only.
There was some action in the mid lane, and that Yang Jian is really low at health, but he's taking that jungle though. It's quite risky considering that Lamb.
I think
And
as
here
you
comes a good
mentioned,
setup.
I think as you mentioned that Slowborn will be a really good pick here. So I can already see that because the pokes are going crazy with him.
Yeah, the poke are
They already
really
got a first
crazy.
blood. Nice.
Holy first blood. It was. I'm amazed at how that first blood went it off. Like wasn't
Haya,
expecting a first blood coming there, but that high,
yep,
yeah.
Haya is really strong in her ultimate, I'll say, because there is no way without that ultimate a Haya can kill a Biron because his cooldowns are really low and he's a very tanky with decent amounts of damage champion.
I would say that Haya is really sneaky cause I didn't saw that coming there.
Okay, they're
And it
already
was
in their jungle.
unexpected. How was the speechless? And here red team is trying to
And they
invade
are
the jungle, but we will.
looking to turn the fight. That was a 2v3 fight that they turned and getting two kills from it without losing anyone.
Yeah, as I
Really well
said that
played from the Zealot side.
invading before 4 minute mark is really a dumb idea, I would say, because of that debuff of the jungle. And here we are seeing a great.
Okay, very really nice pick from I think Adrian was a little bit over aggressive there and he's gonna lose his blue in the progress.
As I was
Really
hoping
good
that
knockup
this
from
match,
Biron.
Yeah, I told you that Veron's knockup's gonna hurt that Lamb so much in this match. And
Yep.
as we are seeing, oh
Okay, I
no,
think
is
that's
this
a pick.
as expected pick?
Almost got his ultimate, Yang Jian, but he couldn't get the chance to use it because Haya stuns so much in her ultimate. Now Lam is gonna try to counter and wait, but let's see what he can do. Okay,
He's just
Viron is
going
also
again
coming.
a good side
Viron
step.
made a mess because
While
he should have knocked up first and then used his ultimate. While he used his ultimate, he lost his meter and then his S2 couldn't knock up. That's what I noticed.
yeah, that's a charge bar, and his
Yep.
charge is not ready yet. While looking like when you're explaining in ADC lane, there was a gank, and that was a pick up of their roamer by the Chicha by going diving inside the turret and using S2 for that high range pick off. And here comes the
Okay, let's see.
Lamb
There's a
again,
fight in the jungle.
and we are seeing double pick off and a Lamb pick off as well.
Cheetah is
Killing spree
going
coming from the
crazy.
Chicha.
Cheetah is going
Chicha
crazy.
is really going crazy, and here comes the Baichi with the ult, and that's gonna be a what should
Game
I say? It
changer.
was a chain, like a chain reaction started from the blue red team side jungle invasion by the blue side, and it ended up in the invasion coming from the red side. It really
Yeah, but I think Biron can take the bottom turret because there is no one really looking to support their ADC. But he already outpoked him, so good for Kevin.
considering the
Let's
chip
see,
off
there might
damage
be a
from the both
fight.
sides.
There might be a fight at the Slayer, and also no one is looking out after the top lane for them.
We are seeing a fight at the Cilias, and that Baichi is already looking at a half of his health, but will he
But
survive?
Baichi is
Yes, he
really,
will survive.
really tanky. Sustainability
There
is
was a
the
flash
problem.
with him to support him. There
Okay,
was a flash with him to support him.
Cheetah has to flash away too.
Chicha, do
Haya
really
is
have to
really
flash
scary.
away. Haya is really scary. While, like, see, when uses her ult, everybody knows when she's inside her
Guys,
ult.
someone is
Enemy
actually
side.
watching TV in my background. Can you guys let me know, is it really bothering or is it fine?
No, no, it is fine. I would say it is better than me. I would say.
Okay, thank you.
While Lamb is
They're looking for a
waiting
they're looking
patiently.
for a gang top, but I don't really think there's a point ganking Baichi. They should okay, they're going for the DS now. Makes more sense. And Viron, I don't think can escape.
There is a turret dive there coming from
Okay,
the
he
Lapu
escaped.
Lapu, but the one will survive with his flash. And yep, that tyrant's gonna be in the hands of the blue team and a great pushing power. And they will get the top lane tower as well. And the Baichi is dead considering that there is a Zhuangzi.
Yep, and they traded turrets, so that's fine for both teams, I guess.
Highest.
Okay, Cheetah is gonna die. Let's see. Probably
Yeah,
gonna die because she
that's
was
a
already
guaranteed
low.
death.
Yep.
That's a guaranteed death. The killing spree
Okay,
coming from that Haya is really gonna be a great. And that Flowborn
Biron barely
looking for the
surviving.
throne. Till now, I
I
hadn't
think
seen
Flowborn.
that Baron splash S2 for the surprise attack.
I mean, he didn't really get an opening till now. The Sensei team is playing really safely, considering that possible engage from Biron.
This match is really interesting. While Poke's looking on the,
Okay, Lam messed up his ultimate. He could have got a pickup.
he could give have a pick up there, but and there was a potential fight breakout should be going on the mid, but it couldn't be gone because of that Zhuangzi's ult. cause it was really favorable in the red team side, considering that the blue team's mage doesn't have a mana there to support his skills.
Okay, he got a pickup at the top, and also to bring to your notice, there are great pickup by Flowborn Mage, and also to bring to your notice, they are almost equally matched in gold. So this is really no one's game right now.
And here's Lamb's going for the Chicha, but going for Chicha with Lamb is a dumb idea, I would say, because the Chicha can lock down the Lamb with her as in that
S one, S
what is
one,
the her
enhanced,
not
enhanced S
not
one.
a
You
enhanced
mean?
is one, but there's a form called overkill form. Yes, in her
Okay.
overkill form to pin down that Lamb and to finish him off with her ult.
Mm. No wasting time from the team Zealot. They
And
took
just
the
look
jungler
at the
down, and
damage
now
from the Zealot. This is gonna be enough to melt that Baiji and that chip damage from Flubon as well. Considering that Lapu Lapu have to retreat.
yep. Another thing is okay. I think okay, good flicker from Flowborn Mage and good tanking from Biron. So another thing is Zealot really wasted no time uh getting the objectives. They saw their jungler is down and they went
What
right
a
up for it.
outplay! What a outplay from the Chicha, man! What a outplay from the Chicha, and cause of the Chicha they will get this middle turret as well.
Like
Mid
it's really
middle
better for
turret.
Team Zealot now.
I was hoping for the Chicha to die there, but we are seeing that Zhuangzi to die.
Cheetah
It
can be
was
really tanky with that
not a pick off, I would say.
damage
Um,
reduction item.
yeah, it was not a pick off of Zhuangzi, but I would say that was a mistake from the Zhuangzi, and that could have been avoided.
Yes, there was no business for him to go that behind that turret. They could have easily took the turret and backed off. So I wouldn't say a fatal mistake because they are still very much in the game and haven't given up the game yet.
A fatal mistake. Yeah, it wasn't a fatal mistake, but avoiding that mistake could have been more in the favor of blue team. And considering this as a one step towards the victory as well, there might be
3k gold lead right now and more
there
turrets
might
in
be
the
a
favor
fight
of Team Zealot.
and break down in the Slayer lane. We might see.
Do you think Zhuangzi was a really key pick here? Because most of the fights in the favor of Sensei depends on their crowd control ability, which Zhuangzi directly counters.
Yeah, that is Zhuangzi is a really great pick here, considering that Lapu's ult full counter, because that Lapu's ult knocks up and gives that movement speed reduction as well, while Zhuangzi's can
Yeah,
counter her full
Lapu's ult
full run.
combined with Paichi's ult is really something they could have got in trouble with.
Spree
Really,
from the Chicha and another pick of
the cheetah is really running
Chicha.
them down.
Chicha is now in the domain of Haya, and she might get killed here or might not, and she won't get killed there. And the blue team
Cheetah
is
is
making
already
a
at
huge comeback
9,000
with a
gold,
5k
so
gold. Yeah, it's already 5k gold. What can I say about that? And the cheetah is gonna take the tower as well.
a little bit of missed targeting from them, but I think it's fine only.
Not a proper communication there because of that Baron's dive with that Flowborn mage damage as well. They could have taken the tower easily, but yeah. What do you think about that Baron's dive in the end when the marksman was like really on the other side?
I think he was really looking to get the turret and then back off. Uh, Fighting wasn't really his plan there, but he failed because Sensei's members were hugging that turret at that moment. Considering no one died there, I don't think it's much of an issue.
It wasn't much of an issue, but that was a mistake. They could have taken that mid turret as well and build it up a more pressure. And they can take that mid turret with that little bit tanking without any minions as well. And they should go for it as well after killing their two players. A
Yep, let's
potential
see.
fight, a potential fight here can end the full game here. And
But team
the
fights
blue
is gonna
really have
be
to.
team fights is gonna be definitely in Lord's favor if the Zhuangzi ulted correctly. But regardless, the Chicha is running them down really badly.
And this is gonna be a match in the favor of Zilot, and cause there is minions already coming up. A Baron's dive is needed there, but couldn't get that.
I think they are I think they are getting greedy for kills now. But regardless, there is nothing much to stop them. Two supports, two tanks isn't gonna
Getting
do
greedy
much.
for kills or getting kill of that Haya, and not clearing that lane. A mistake from the red team, I would say. Like not clearing the side lane first, waiting
Yep,
for what? This is gonna be a game.
targeting
For
Biron isn't
Zilot.
really targeting Biron isn't really fruitful. Okay, good
Not a
game
wise
from
move
Teams a
there,
lot.
but it's a score of 1-1, and we'll be back with the third
I
match.
I owe an apology to Team Zealot for doubting their Chicha pick because that's something that carried them entirely. Not
It
undermining the
was.
efforts of the other teammates, but Chicha was outstanding.
It was outstanding in the mid game, but if this match has stretched up to the late, then it's gonna be a trouble for the blue team as well, cause the Chicha couldn't skill that much in late. So we are back with our third match as well. The first match was disappointing, second match was great, but this third match, now looking forward, this match gonna be a really great match. We might see a key picks here for the match deciding picks, I would say. A Dolia ban, consistent Dolia ban from the like continuous three matches, and the Liang continuous ban as well. And we're seeing Chicha ban. Why? This is a global ban pick. Considering they have already picked Chicha in the previous match, they are not gonna pick that Chicha again. This is a GBB format, or is it? And here we are with the Lapu Lapu as well. Lapu Lapu now on the opposite side with the Yixing from the first match. Are the Zealot going for the first match picks of the Census team with that Yixing and Lianpo as well? But for that CC, troublesome CC, we are gonna see that ladies, and we might be able to see Zhuangzi. No, we can't see the Zhuangzi because of ZBB. There is already a Zhuangzi ban, and yeah, that's a fact to be considered as well. That if they have banned Zhuangzi, then there's gonna come up a heavy CC from the Lapu Lapu, Dun, and ladies in as well. How they gonna counter it? Maybe with mobility heroes, or maybe not, tanking them at a full set with the Lianpo and control as well. For the tower dive, they are going for the Agudo Ixing Lianpo. This reminds me of a something bad memory, which is yesterday's first match of a Zealot versus MST, and this ain't looking good for the blue team yet because of insufficient damage. But the raw damage of the ladies and can't be considered a low. And the second ban phase starts, and the bans might come here with probably no ban. We didn't saw any ban coming from the blue team. While looking on the red team side, we are already seeing that Baron and Lung ban. There isn't any pay ban yet, and there may be a even Yang ban again. What? Panic bro, I want to confirm if if these matches are GBP or not. And the match score right now is 1-1 right now, and I have confirmed from the Panic that these matches are global ban pick. So why we are seeing? I think Sense is still trying to taunt the Geolot here. Man, yeah, just as I expected, this is a full comp of the heroes which we have gone against in yesterday's match, with a one-sided match as well, I would say. Or am I hallucinating? No, I am not hallucinating, but there is a change, which is this only one, two. No, Iran and uh, there isn't a similar pick here, but heroes. It was just my hallucination there, but the synergy between them is really great with that Yixing and Lubu's ult, which is considered a really great threat, considering that Lubu's damage is just so great. And with the double damage dealer as well. For the damage, there is Ixing. One, two, three. Three tanks against one to two marksmen with a one tank spreader. This match gonna give some. This match is giving me something vibes that giving me a vibes of something that shouldn't be, like a one-sided match. Why is it? I don't know. Maybe we can see a one-sided match, or maybe not. A really great match. And here is a rotation coming. A really interesting roam rotation, I would say. Panic bro, I have noticed something. When there is a loading screen, there are about like 13 or 14 viewers. And when the match starts, the viewers drops to 4. There's something. Okay, here we are with the on looking at the bright side on the ADC lane, we are seeing a quite a great amount of a chip of damage coming from the red side, and we might see a turret dive here. And yes, we are seeing a turret dive here, but not for the damage, but the turret chip of damage. Like taking a turret damage, like how should I say? Like getting enough turret damage. And here comes the dive from the Lapu Lapu, not an ideal dive, I would say, because of that Lapu's low health. But there are 4 players here, and they will follow up, but not get a first kill yet. Here, Ixings also wanna join in a fight, but couldn't join. And here comes the ult from that Dun. A great Dun pick, I would say, because there is not enough damage to bust down Dun in the early game. Early to mid game, it's a Dun's authority, or should I say, Dun's supremacy. And in the late, we might see a Dun melted like butter by that Irin's damage with that Ixing's life steal is it? Ixing's venomous staff and heal paired with the great ults from Lian Po and that Lubu. A OG combo, Lubu and Ixing. hmm The red team's Dromas really giving great vision, but that visions can be risky. And here are quite a sneaky Ren there, but Ren can dodge. We might be able to see a great dive here, a good dive. The blue team is really planning to do some initiate. Agudu's mobility also coming in handy. If they took a fight, then Agudu is ready to fight. Cause why not? It's a 352 mark, and that ADC tower most likely to be gone. It should be gone, but the red team or Zealot Gaming are prioritizing Tyrant over the turret. And here comes the setup, and the Tyrant would be stolen by the blue team. And the first blood coming from that Liu Bang. Wow, quite a great. The red team is looking quite scattered, not in a perfect synergy, I will say. While the blue team's looking in a great condition from from their team fight coordination and their team fight positioning as well. Can that be a tower? No, that would not be a tower. ओबीएस ऊपर नहीं रहता नए अकाउंट में ना, स्ट्रीम लैब्स में वो रहता है। हाँ हाँ। हम्म। सारे का पता नहीं भाई, क्या की ऐसा खेले ही नहीं कस्टम। यहाँ एक और बढ़िया टीम फाइट, like here comes another great team fight in the favor of a blue team, and the blue team's making a comeback with a one-sided match, I think. And my hunch was really pin to point there, because we are seeing a blue team going for a one-sided match. Both teams are great, and here's the invasion as well. Like, if you are dead and I have a chance, then why not? Why can't I take creeps of your jungle? Here we might see a Lubu's death, or might not. Yes, we might. No, we might. Yeah, we are seeing a killing spree coming from that um Liu Bang. Not a proper execute there, but still it was a kill for a Liu Bang. Oh, wave cutting. Early on wave cutting for the turret. The Dun is not looking in a great position, but the team can follow him up with that Marco. While the blue team will not get the turret because of too much focusing on the jungle area side. With the Dun, it was a mistake, or should I say, a opportunity that is missed. Could have been grabbed there to get that mid tower. And here we might see a turret dive for that mid, for the contest of the mid turret. Till yet it is 5-0. No kills coming in for the red team. The goal lead is about 3k, which is not that much if we consider a team fight. A little bit great amount of a coordination from the red team, and the blue team can lose the team fight. If we consider it a one-sided, then at least 5k gold is needed to the match to be considered a one-sided match. After that, if you make no mistake, then match can be yours. From the mistake, I meant a proper big mistake. And here's a mistake from the red team side of taking a fight here. Should not take a fight here, considering there is 5 men of blue team, and blue team is already dominant enough. And there's gonna be a shutdown coming in for the red team, and the red team will make a comeback with a 5-3 score at the moment. And we might see a 5-4 as well because of the Duns kill as well. A whole team wipe out. Just as I said, a big mistake from the blue team, and the match can be turned around, and the goal lead has widened from the 3k to the similar, or should I say, a 200 goal lead. A throw. This is gonna be a second middle turret of mid tower as well. Just what did I saw? What I saw? I don't know. I just don't know what I just saw. A whole team wipe out with that 3k amount of a gold without any kill. A devastating blow for the blue team here. A lot are showing their experience here to how to make a comeback. As I said, that Ixing Lubu combo are really great and can turn the tides of, of a battle from a losing battle to a winning battle. And the red team is now in the 2k gold lead. The match has turned from the one-sided match to the just as I was talking about the red team, and we are seeing a pickup of Lubu here. And here another pickup from the red team instead this time. And we might see a tower as well. That Agusto is gonna be a really great amount of a help there. A tower pressure building up for the blue team. Blue team did get that overload, but at what cost? And here that Agudo is dead. Blue team's making a comeback. I don't know fact about this match, but I am amazed just how can a match be turned around? And there is a potential to this match to be turned around as well. A great combo from that Liu Bang and Lapu Lapu. Lots of L here, like Lubu, Lapu Lapu, Liu Bang. Just so much confusion in these Chinese names. A-Lot Gaming is really making me wonder that how they know that there is gonna be a heroes hero in hiding in that bush and using like straight skill 1 then skill 2, not like that, but S1 to check bush. And there might a proper fight break down in the mid if Ixin's ult catches about like 4 of them. Then this match can be ended here at this point, but who knows. This escalated to the cool, we are cool. The red team is just now focusing on the tower, and Agudu's gonna do split push with his S2. Here comes the Ixing Salts, and the Liu Bang's gonna be get caught here, and this can be a potential wipe out of a blue team. The red team's making a comeback with that Ixing's Lubu combo. Cause why not? If we have that combo to make a comeback, then we can use that as well. And the red team can get the tower if the Kudu where? I don't know how that Dun survives, but no, that Dun's gonna be as good as gone. And the pressure is building up from the both side. And no one's gonna help that Lubu to get that tower. And it's already 14-minute mark, which is a really long game considering our previous game which were ended like in 12 minutes. And the blue team has stolen that tyrant, but at double, like both of them are down. It is not, it was not a trade, and red team can end this here, but they aren't trying to end. And they are going for that overlord to get some pushing power to pressure 3 lanes at once to get towers. There is no ADC death yet, that's why. Like no damage dealer death. If there's a damage dealer, then we'll not take a fight, considering it a great assist paired with that Dun tanking as well. And here Lapu Lapu might go for that. Eren's baiting that Lapu to use his skill to dive. At this point, the blue team is now coping up in their turrets. They have only one hope that they can save their turrets, but can they? No, they can't save the turrets. And there comes the Lianpo's ult, but no follow up, and Lubus comes as well with that Yixing, but a proper ult setup for that Marco Polo. A blow for that red team. Getting a high ground tower at the cost of a 3 kills, not ideal, but that is gonna be enough for that tower damage. Considering it as a trade, it was a great trade because there isn't any tower, like any tower taken yet. We are seeing a dive from that Lapu Lapu to get the tower, and they will get that tower. Pressure also building up. The match from the one-sided match to the 10-11 at now, and the both teams sitting at the both not a both but red team sitting at the 3k gold lead with that much casualty as well, and the towers have opened up. Only mid tower remains. It is looking like a previous match. The mid tower standing with low health and can be easily taken by Saraguru. But was there a Gudo? Don't know about that, but we might see a potential fight breakout. We might see a potential fight breakout here for that Dark Tyrant. But getting a Dark Tyrant at the 18-minute mark is not that great, and the Liu Bang will get picked off here. This situation is now in the favor of a red team, but a great setup comes from that, not a ult yet by that Lady Zen, even though it was a great setup there. Could have taken that damage here, but the pressure is building up on the bot, and the Marco has to recall. There was another try of that Lapu Lapu to get that Tyrant, but this time you can't. The team fight is in really in favor of red team, but they aren't trying to turret dive yet and waiting for the right opportunity. Now there is a lot of pressure, and that Lapu Lapu is also low at health with that Yixing as well, and his we didn't saw that Lubu's ult. Lubu's ulting really late, but this match is already decided considering the amount of health both teams has, or the amount of members, should I say. Should end it here, but we aren't, and the dragons are coming from the blue team side. This match is straight stretching up to the point of Tempest. It is gonna be shut down of Firen, a bush check, a crucial bush check here. And the red team has lost their valuable marksman just before the Tyrants respawns. It's not looking in a favor of the red team at the moment, but the pressure is building up for the blue team, and there might the blue team not directly going for the Tyrants, instead going for a team fight. And the blue team will finish it off. And this match is decided with the team fight. The Tempest's gonna be in for the blue cause there isn't any jungler. It is going offline. This a mistake from the mage, and this mistake's gonna cause them a match. A team fight going breaking out for that turret, but there are three towers standing till now, and red team can make prevent that towers to be broken. There's nothing can be seen right now. The Tempest Dragons are gonna be late cause of the minions, super minions from the red team side. Considering the damage taken inside the turret by that red team is not that great. And here comes the ult of a Ixing, but a Lubu follow up is needed here. And the Lubu ult will not come. Why? Lubu saving his ult for the next match, I will say. The 22-minute mark. This match is really stretching up. Don't you laugh? It's, it's 22-minute mark in that match, and I think our highest match was probably 26 minutes, right? I want this match to stretch up to 30 minutes, and I can confidently say that I have, yeah, and then I can confidently say that I casted in a match with the match of the like longest match. I know, yeah, solo casting. Chow, just looking at the bar of that Dun and Lapu Lapu, it is really terrifying to see that heavy bars, health bars, to know that we have to melt them as well. Wave pressure is building up, but not a but yeah, really great wave pressure. And here on the uh, Chilier lane, we might see a team fight breakdown for that tower, or might not. The blue team doesn't want their pressure to go down, and the minions are coming in. Here, a Lapu's ult. Yes, a Lapu's great ult is coming, and the fight is coming back in the favor of a red team. And this is gonna be shut down coming from the Iran. Shut down, and Lapus ults. Three players of the blue team sides are down, and another Tempest is up. We might see this as a match, and the pressure is building up. The super minions are coming along as well. We might see this match end here cause of no damage dealer coming from the blue team side. This match has really gone from that in the favor of blue side to the red. The tables has turned. It is really gonna be great, and the Liu Bang's coming hoping for that getting that backline or that minions as well, but the Liu Bang will get killed instead. That is gonna be a four players down, and the Marco is coming back really great, but there is only three players, and that's gonna be match. What the hell was that? The match has turned just from that one fight of Ixing and Lubu. This could have been earlier, but we didn't saw that early. Yeah. Now considering the fact that this game he really does hate Liu Bang's player. I have played a quite a fair amount of matches with Liu Bang, and I got least of them all. I don't know how, but considering the 385 of Liu Bang, I know why. in this match and a double S4 Aaron and a Gudu. I knew it. With that, I silent take my leaps here and hope for the another matches in the future. As long as 30 minutes. Yeah, I want 30-minute matches. कभी भाई बनते हैं